channel. I'm Steph from Stitchy Steph. Oh, I'll just get comfortable. Over on Instagram and here on YouTube. This is my corner of the YouTube area that I talk about my cross stitching. You're all welcome. Hi if you're new, and hiya if you're a returning subscriber. Hope you're all well. So yeah, where do I start? I have all this to show you, and I have had a ton of messages asking if I could go through my kits that I have got, as I found some in my stash that I didn't know I had. These are all my kits that I have that are already like bought and are pre-kitted, like my Bothy kits and other things. I will do that in a separate video, as there is a lot, so just bear with me with that one. So I think once I finish filming this, I will start filming that for you, and I'll try and do like an overhead sort of angle. Yeah, so where do I start? I have one finish. I've got two finishes. I have got one thing that I've bought and two new projects. I'll go get my other one that I've finished, as it was a birthday present, and then I'll carry on. I'm really sorry, I lied to you. I have more than one haul thing. I have a few. So because I've only got two finishes, I will start with my finishes first, and then I will show you my haul. So to finish, my first finish is, God, I'm out of breath, I'm so unfit. Whew, is the, this is why you should never work with iPads, because they just lock up constantly. Is my Pippy Longstocking, by Awesome Pattern Studio. It's called The Universe of Pippy Longstocking. Like that. This was actually a birthday present, 7th birthday present for my daughter, and I finished it at 10 o'clock the night before her birthday, and that's why not everything's done. But to be honest, I wasn't really bothered about the book at the bottom and the hat and stuff. It was mainly Pippy, Layla and Mr. Nelson. And in case you've never heard of Pippy Longstocking, that's Pippy, that's Layla, that's Mr. Nelson. There is a story that I have about Mr. Nelson. My daughter is moderately deaf now in both ears, and we had to go for a hearing test, and she has these little figurines of Pippy Longstocking, and she had Mr. Nelson, which is the monkey. He's in a bag in these little figurines. Anyway, she took them with her and she was playing with them. And we got back in the car and she was like, "Mummy, I can't find Mr. Nelson." I was like, "I'm going to have to ring the hospital now to see if they found it, because they're quite expensive. They're like £16 for these little figurines." So I phoned the hospital. I was like, "Oh, can I just ask if anybody's handed Mr. Nelson in, please?" Because I didn't sort of explain it was Mr. Nelson, a toy, I just sort of said Mr. Nelson. Anyway, she was about to shout over the tannoy, "If there's a Mr. Nelson, can you please come to the counter, like to the reception?" I had to quickly then explain to her, no, it's not a person, it is a toy. We can't live that, we won't let her live that down. And I was so embarrassed, because I was like, anyway, long story short, it was in the car, it had fallen under her car seat. Anyway, that's the story of Mr. Nelson. So now whenever we sort of hear or see Mr. Nelson, we sort of giggle, and that is why. But yeah, that's Mr. Nelson. This one, Pippy and Layla. We love Pippy in this house, and my daughter is called Pixie. She's adamant we call her Pippy. She wants to be like Pippy Longstocking, Little Miss Independent. Anyway, this is 14 count Ada, hand dyed by myself. Oh, I think I did it last year. But it hasn't been finished on the back, because like I say, it got finished at 10 o'clock on the 25th of January. There was no at 10 o'clock on the 25th of January, the day before her birthday. I was backing it and finishing it. So that is how it stayed. She has asked for her own bedroom, so now that she's getting her own bedroom, we've sort of said, once you have your own room, that can go on the wall and take pride of place. Now my other finish is my Eleanor Rigby by Blackbird Designs. I should know this because I scouted for the Octopus's Garden. I found it. So anyway, this is the Eleanor Rigby, or Sweet Baby if you wish, at the back, by Blackbird Designs. And I did mine on 16 count. 16 count something. Picture This Plus maybe. Off cut from, oh my god, I am so bad, Patchwork Rabbit. And that is my finished bit. It's not a complete FFO, but it is. I didn't like the writing where it said Eleanor Rigby, and I didn't want to put my initials. I quite liked it just plain. So that is it finished. And I think I am just going to leave it until I know completely, or until I can find a frame on where I can put it in. I did, because it was 16 count, I did actually do 1/1, which you can sort of see if I go a bit closer. And this is all my own colour. Now I'm looking at actually the 1901 at the bottom looks, 1904 at the bottom might look a bit silly, so I might have to actually put Eleanor Rigby or something there. But this is all my own colour conversion. Put your teeth in, Steph, today. So that is my finishes. My haul is right. This one my mum got me, Heritage Classic Companies, Morris Minor, and it is from the charity shop, and it is just a chart. There's no kit, there's nothing, and it uses DMC and Anchor. It says for 28, 27, 25 and 14 counts. So I'll probably do 14 because I will show you like my stash later when I do like a video of all this. I have a ton of 14 counts, so I will probably use 14 and do my own colour conversion. So yeah, so I was just reading there, it says about Anchor, what colours. But I've got my own colour conversion and I will do that. But yeah, that was 175 from the charity shop from my mum, and I love it. Now this one is a CEWEC, CWEC. I don't know if it's like that or if it's just like the initials. And I was inspired by Wolfie Stitches, who's one of my good friends on Instagram, and on, like, she does YouTube as well. I will link everything below. And I got this one, a chart, and I actually want the rabbit as well, but which is that one. But I couldn't get the rabbit, so I got the squirrel. Now I love animals, and I think he is beautiful. But the Ada kit, it's a full kit. The Ada, like, it's got all the floss and stuff on it that came with it, I am not going to use because it reckons it is 14 count. To me, it looks more 16. It looks more 12 or something. It is massive. Like, to me, that is such big. Although, now I'm looking at it, it does look 14. But yeah. It is like this, and it has got the, it came off eBay with the needle in, but I think I will change just so I'm happier using it. Do you know what, my knees are killing me and I'm being naughty sitting on my knees. So yeah, I will change that, I think. So yeah, it is that one there. I have an absolute fear of spiders. I am petrified. My biggest phobia is spiders. Now, on Monday the kids were off last week and we went to, it's like my local library, and it brought in a lot of animals. There was a snake, a goose, an owl, a hedgehog. Oh, what else? A snake, goose, owl, a hedgehog. A tarantula, and there was something else. But I got over my fear by actually holding a tarantula. And that is actually me, just so you know, that is my face holding a tarantula. I was terrified. I was alright holding him, and I was watching, well, she was called Violet, and he put her in my hands and I was watching her and I was okay. Then the minute she started moving, I could feel like, oh my god, it's moving, take it. But I did it anyway, and I was quite proud of myself for doing that. So I am still scared of spiders. I ain't having any in the house. No, definitely not. I did my bit, that is it. Right, my next haul was by Abby Sue Designs, because apparently she's getting rid of all her Disney inspired characters off her website. So I was born in '88, so I grew up with Lizzie McGuire. So I got Lizzie McGuire, I got Moana, as that is, not going to load, quickly show you there, Moana, and I got Rapunzel, and I also got Bluey. And these are my other haul as well, I'll cut that one off, from the Witchystitcher Patreon, but for some reason they're not loading, so I've had to show you like that. Yeah, my youngest loves, and I mean loves Bluey, and I ain't gonna lie, I love Bluey too. So I got Bluey for her and for me. I got Lizzie McGuire for me, I got Rapunzel for my youngest, I got Moana for my eldest, because I've already done Pippy Longstocking for Pixie, so yeah, that was that. So as I couldn't show you I don't know why it's not loading, but it was the Witchystitcher Patreon. Ah, it's loading now. The Witchystitcher Patrion Addams family, which is that one. It's Mon Cher Mon Cara Mia, if I've said that, and it's an exclusive to the Patreons. So that is a haul, but I have also started it again. This is on, it looks really weird without heads. This is on Me Dyed Ada. I will show you my full, these are absolute godsends. This is my Me Dyed Ada that I did again with the same as that. As you can see, there's quite a lot of purple in this one, so this must have been near the purple. But yeah, there's that. And that's how far I've got with it. Again, everything I do show you, as I say all the time, they are only my conversions, just because I have that much floss. It is just easier for me to buy, to use what I have rather than go out and buy it. Until I go out and start a new chart, like a Mirabila or whatever, I am not buying new floss. I am just going to try and use what I have. Otherwise, I'm just buying and buying and buying. I'm not using what I have already. My next one is a stitch along off the Cross Stitcher January magazines. I have a subscription to Readly, and I am doing the stitch along that Emma Cogdon has done in there, and it's the one of the months, and I have just done January and February, which is them. I'm going to do it on a great big piece of Ada. As you can see, I've got a big piece of Ada here. I'm going to do all the months on here and then here, and then I can just hang it up. But I have just done January, February. March is out last month, but I only just started to do it. Oh, in fact, I can tell you when I started it because I have got the book of days from 2024, and I actually got this when I went to Harrogate show. So that is my January month. I have like a little key here of like my whips and my finishes. Oh, is it? Yeah, no, sorry, my new starts and my finishes. These are all my projects. There is one that I have crossed out that I've just got rid of completely as I was sick of seeing it and I just wasn't into it. But this is my month. So I did, in fact, I think I only had one night off, or 2 nights off. I had the 14th of January off and the 26th, which is obviously my baby's birthday. And I did start the new one, actually. I started the stitch along this month, actually. And I started it on the Thursday, the 15th, and today is the 20th. So for me to get like January and February done, and I'll start March maybe tonight, and then April came out today, so I've got 2 months. If I can finish them before next month, I'm winning. Which I'm glad I've actually found this, because now I can remember what I've been working on. So I will start on what I worked on, which is, what is it? So this I worked on last month. It was Shakespeare by Bothy threads. If I'm looking over here, it's because I've just laid my book here so I know where I'm looking. It is by Bothy threads and it is William Shakespeare. And I've had this in my stash for quite a while, and to be honest, I want to try and finish the majority of these before I start anymore. And that's where I am on this one now. So I did Little William Shakespeare here. I've done the 3 witches. I've done 3 witches, and I haven't done, there's Lady Macbeth and Macbeth to go here. I started on Tatiana, sorry. Is it Tatiana? Oh. Tatiana, so I'm trying to read off where I am on here. So I started on Tatiana in Midsummer's Night's Dream, and obviously I have finished the 12th, no, what's this one? Hang on. The Tempest. I've done the Tempest as well. So I am getting on quite well with that one. I do just need to do some back stitching. So I've done these 3 and this one this month. So I do need to do my back stitching, but I think I'm learning from my mistakes where I do my back stitching last, because when I move my hoop or my Q-snap, it's pulling my back stitching out. So I'm either doing my back stitching wrong or my hoop is just wrong. So that is what I am doing now. So I'm going to try and finish that, then go over, and I'm going to try and do that with the majority of my projects now, other than like obviously my stitch along. The next one I worked on is my Little Pudding by Bothy threads, and I've actually done quite a lot of this, and I think it's beautiful. I know it's a Christmas one, but I'm just trying to, like I say, get as much done as I possibly can. So yeah, there's that. And where is it? There he is. And I have actually done quite a bit on him, or quite a bit. Actually, I thought I'd done more, to be honest, but you can start seeing his little face. I love animals, I really do. We want a guinea pig, but it's not going to happen. So yeah, I'm trying to get, there we are. So yeah, I've done his little face, and I've started the little berry in his ears. Yeah, isn't he gorgeous? So I want, again, I'm hoping that I'll finish that in the next few months, because I have done quite a lot on this one this month. So my next one is, hey, it's good having this book here, I know where I'm working. My next one is my Fancy Lady by Portrait Queen. And I have been going on this one for coming up to a year. So yeah, my Fancy Lady. I've never really done an official Fancy Lady. When I first started, I did an Opera Lady, walking down the opera stairs. But that's all I've done. I've never done like a Mirabila or a Nora Corbett or anything like that. So this is where I am at. Again, this is on Me Died Ada. So that's where I am at on her. So I've done her face. I've just got down, let's see where is she gone? There she is. So I've done a face, as you can see, and a crown. I haven't put beads on this yet. So I just need to do her chest and into the black of a dress. So yeah, I have got quite far on that. I did have to unpick quite a bit on this one. And I was quite angry with myself that I'd left it. Past me was angry with future me. No, future me was angry with past me. That was just because I had so much like to unpick, and I thought if I'd have just unpicked it at the time, I would have at least known like where I was and what I had to do. But hey ho, we live and learn by our mistakes. So yeah, that's where I am with my Fancy Lady. Now I haven't worked on her this month, but I did work on her quite a bit last month. But all I've worked on this month, because I'm back on this month now, which is this one. I did have 2 new starts, which I'll show my other new start in a minute, and I found it in my stash, so I am quite proud of that one. But I've just really worked on Shakespeare, Addams Family, which you've seen, Little Pudding, which is my Bothy kit, and my stitch along. And the other one that I am working on, I actually found in my stash, which is here, and I'm quite angry with myself that I didn't know I had it, because I've been looking at a similar one on Etsy. So I was so glad that I found it before I paid for it off Etsy, but I was angry that I didn't know I had it. So this is where has led me to sort of like try not to buy new patterns or charts, sorry, and use what I have before I buy any more. So it is the Twilleys of Stamford. It is from Laura Tucker, and it's just called Frog. And that is him. And it was the full kit, and yeah, I'm using everything from the kit, because if I keep it I'll never use it. So I thought if I use it, it's used. I am working from is it a working chart? So I'm not damaging the original, but there he is. So this is actually 16 count Ada that came with the kit, and I'm not sure what the floss is, but I am using it. So that is him, little froggy. I have been working, I think I did him Saturday. I worked on him Saturday, and I only started him Tuesday night. So I worked on him Tuesday night, Wednesday night and Saturday night, and that's how far I am. And I'm quite proud of that, because normally I get bored after a few stitches and think, oh, I'll go back to him. But I'm not. I am actually persevering with this one, because I think he is really, really cute. And you know what? I go bonkers when people on like YouTube and stuff say, oh, it's really, really cute. And I think, stop overusing the word cute. And I'm doing exactly the same. So I do apologise, everyone. So that is all I have, unless, did I show you last month? Before I started writing this one, must have been before Christmas I started this one, because it's only March, and I'm not sure if I showed you it last time, but I will show you it now. And it is buttons and beads, Santa's clothesline. and it is on perforated paper, and I have put a few beads on it, but that's as far as I've got on that one. I do like working on perforated paper. The only thing that I will say is it bends really easy if you don't stitch it quickly, but that's one of the things. I actually wish I'd started this on Ada rather than the paper, and I have got a few more kits of these that I am going to actually start on Ada rather than the paper, just because the paper's so like, it hurts your hand. Like, do you know these bits that have been cut, and if you catch it all the time, like constantly, it's like, oof, after a while it's a bit painful, but it's one of them things, isn't it, us stitchers have to persevere with. So yeah, I think that is all I have for this month in terms of sewing. I am going to film, like I said, a kit thing, so I might do that on my phone and put it on my Instagram rather than on YouTube. Unless you would like to see it on YouTube, then I'll do it on my camera and then I'll put it on. So yeah, anyway, thank you for sticking by, and I will see you next time, hopefully. Thank you for watching. Bye.